Hi and welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids@147, and I thought it was about time. I got my diamond paintings framed for my craft room, so I've now decided where they're going, which is also always a very good start. And what I did was I've picked up 3 more of these frames, which I have done a framing on before. These are from the range and they were under £6, so they were £5 something. And even though I've been today, I can't remember what the something was. So what I tend to do on many of my paintings to prep them is just to cut all the way around the canvas, close up to the diamonds, and then quite often, especially if the canvas is slightly smaller than the frame, I will just stick it to the piece of paper that comes in it, and then the edging sort of gives me a little border. If it's exactly the same size of the frame, then if it's huge, I stick it to the backboard, the back piece of the frame, just using some double-sided tape just to stop it sliding about, and sandwich it in between the glass. But with these ones, because I am doing them, they're 30 by 30, all 3 of them, and I'm going to be doing them in a frame that is 40 by 40. However, it does have a 30 by 30 mount, so inside the mount is 30 by 30. So for the sake of these pictures, I don't need to do any cutting. What I do need to do, just having a look, and that piece is not stuck in properly, but we'll use it from this side, is I just need to get hold of a pair of the black tweezers, so bear with me while I just grab my tools. So these are actually from a recent painting from Who Can, and these, are they thicker? Maybe they're thicker than the Evermoment. Okay, I also have a pattern toolkit here from Evermoment, so let's grab one of them and see whether it's the tweezers or whether it's me. So this is a set of Evermoment tweezers. Okay, no, it is these prongs. They are a little bit closer to the backboard than normal. So all I'm doing is I'm lifting them up a little bit with my finger, and then I'm just using the tweezers to pull up the rest, because otherwise I always cause myself an injury with these. They just tend to stick in your nail or something, and it's not the best way to do it, especially when you're actually excited about maybe getting a painting framed. The last thing you want to do is cause yourself an injury and some harm. So nearly there. We've got 3 on each side with these. Get this last one. Okay, so quite often frames will have some sort of backboard. It's normally quite rigid. So quite often, especially on big paintings, I will stick the canvas to the backboard, and that will give it some sturdiness and stop it, maybe bunching up. If it's a big one, you could end up with it bunching up inside the canvas ever so slightly. So I like to stick it to that on big paintings. And then you quite often get, of course, some sort of sheet of paper. With the IKEA big ones, it tends to have a grey trim. Let's get the bits off. With this one, it doesn't. So if this didn't have a mount, you could just stick the diamond painting to that and let this be the mount if you want something easy. However, this one is actually even easier because it does come with a mount. So I'm going to move the frame out of the way. And this one actually comes with the mount already. So all I am quite simply going to do is I am going to take this piece of washi tape off, if it'll let me. There, so I'm going to take the piece of washi tape off that was round the sticky, and I'm just going to turn it over, because I have found these paintings are pretty much a true 30 by 30. So if I hold the mount over the top, you see there is ever so slightly, and if I get hold of it properly, it is going over maybe half of a diamond on one edge. So if I get that to sit completely flush onto one edge, it's a little bit there's slightly more diamonds left over. In fact, it might even be a full row of diamonds to the one side, but the picture itself fits in perfectly. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to grab my Scotch tape strips, and if we turn this over, I need to make sure that one side definitely lines up flush, because if we have enough diamonds to fill the gap, I don't want any diamonds, any spaces to be there with no diamonds. And I'm just going to stick it with little strips of tape all straight onto the mount. It's quite easy, it's quite a small painting, so I don't need lots. I'm just going to check it's all good, and then I'm going to pop tape at the top and the bottom as well. I hope I don't run out of tape strips. One there, another one down here, and that is that one mounted. Done and dusted. So let's bring the frame back. So we've got the frame back, and I'm going to put it so that the eye is up the top. So I need to pay attention to that when I put the back in. I'm going to put the piece of paper back in because why not? Save something else having to go in the recycling bin. And then I'm going to make sure that the bracket that's not broken is at the top. It's a square picture, so it's no big deal which way round it goes. And if I can get that to sit in, they're quite a snug fit. So of course these little black clip things, if they're sticking out a little bit, it doesn't want to go down. Okay, so go that side, one more side. There we go. So I'm just going to push 2 of each back down. Of course it is a bit thicker now. Sorry, 2 of each. Now I'm going to push 1 each side back down, just so I can check how it looks before I mess about with the others. There we go. And to turn it over, there we go. We have one eye all framed and mounted for under £6 and no hassle whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my other 2 framed, and then I'm going to come back and show you what they all look like. And here are the other 2. So first, that's the camera, all framed, and I'll say all the frames are the same. And then we have the girl with the camera. Absolutely awesome frames, these ones, for a 30 by 30 painting. And for a 30 by 30, I think all of these pictures have turned out amazing. Now to get them up on the wall. And here they are, all up on the wall. So I have had a rearrange of my craft room, and I will be doing a full craft room tour soon. But these are the 3 diamond paintings, all in their frames, looking good. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.